Hello everyone, my name is Priyanka. Welcome to my maths classes. I'm teaching full syllabus of class 8 maths and we are on chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable. And we are discussing the problems on the ages. In the previous class, we discussed the method to solve age problems along with some examples. And today, we are going to discuss some more very important questions on the ages. So let's start today's class. So, our question is, present age of Karan is 58 years and Vikas is 14 years. In how many years will Karan be thrice as old as Vikas? Thrice means 3 times. So, in this statement, we have given the two persons, one is Karan and one is Vikas, and we have given their present ages. Karan is 58 years old and Vikas is 14 years old. These are the present ages of Karan and Vikas and we are given these things. Karan is 58 years old and Vikas is 14 years old. And we have to find that in how many years will Karan be thrice as old as that of Vikas? That means after how many years age of Karan be 3 times as that of Vikas. So we will take this time period as X. Let the time period as X, that after X years age of Karan will be thrice as old as that of Vikas. And if the present age of Karan is 58, then after X years what will be his age? If he is 58 years, now if he is 58 years old, then after X years, he will be 58 plus X years old. Right? And if the present age of Vikas is 14, that means if Vikas is 14 years old, then after X years, how old he will be? He will be 14 plus X years old after X years, right? Then we have to find that after how many years Karan will be thrice as old that of Vikas. That means after X years, age of Karan, which is 58 plus X, will be 3 times that of Vikas. And age of Vikas is 14 plus X. Now, this is our equation. And if we solve this equation, we will get the value of X. So now, how can we solve this equation? This is 58 plus X is equal to 3 into 14 is 42 plus 3 into X is 3X. Now, this 58 is constant term and 42 is also constant term and X and 3X are the variable term. So, we will shift 42 on the left hand side of equation and X on the right hand side of equation. That means we will group up variable terms on the one side and the constant terms on the another side of equation. So when we shift 42 on the left hand side, this becomes minus 42 because the sign of the term would change. And this is 3X. And when we shift this X on the right hand side of equation, it becomes minus X. And now our equation is 58 minus 42 is equal to 16. And 3X minus X is equal to 2X. And equation becomes 16 is equal to 2X. And value of X is 16 divided by 2 is 8. That means after 8 years, age of Karan will be 3 times that of Vikas. Our next question is, Monu's father is 26 years younger than Monu's grandfather and 29 years older than Monu. And the sum of ages of all three is 135 years. What is age of each one of them? So in this question, we have given 3 persons, Monu, Monu's father and Monu's grandfather. And we have given that Monu's father is 26 years younger than Monu's grandfather and 29 years older than Monu. So we will take the age of Monu's father as X. So let the age of Monu's father as X. Then it is given that Monu's father is 26 years younger than Monu's grandfather. So if the age of Monu's father is X, the age of grandfather will be, so it is given that father is 26 years younger than grandfather. So if father is X years old, then grandfather will be X plus 26 years old, because grandfather is 26 years older than the father, because father is 26 years younger than the grandfather. So definitely grandfather's age will be X plus 26 and 29 years older than Monu, and the father is 29 years older than Monu. And if father is X years old, then the age of Monu will be X minus 29, because father is 29 years older than Monu. That means Monu is 29 years younger than father. So if age of father is X, then age of Monu is X minus 29. So now the second part of statement says that sum of ages of all three is 135 years. That means if we add the ages of all three of them, it is equal to 135. So first is the age of Monu, which is X minus 29, and then age of father is X and age of grandfather is X plus 26. And it is given to us that the ages of all three of them is equal to 135. So now this is our equation, and from this equation we can find out the value of X. So in this equation, X plus X becomes 3X, and we have minus 29 plus 26. Minus 29 plus 26 becomes minus 3 is equal to 135. So now 3X is a variable term and minus 3 is constant term. So we will shift this constant term on the right hand side of the equation. So what do we get? 3X becomes equal to 135 plus 3, because if we shift minus 3 on the right hand side of equation, it becomes plus 3. And now our equation becomes 3X is equal to 135 plus 3 is 138. And now value of X comes out to be 138 divided by 3, and it is equal to 46. So the value of X is 46. And what is X? X is the age of father. So age of Monu's father is 46, and now age of Monu is 46 minus 29 is equal to 17, and age of grandfather is X is 46 plus 26 is equal to 72. So these are the ages of all three of them. Our next question is very interesting and very important, and the question is, present ages of Ram and Shyam are in ratio 4:3. 4 years later, their ages will be in ratio 6:5. What are their present ages? So we have given that there are two persons, Ram and Shyam, and their ages are in ratio 4:3. And 4 years later, their ages will be in ratio 6:5. And we have to find the present ages of Ram and Shyam. So, we have given that the ratio of the ages of Ram and Shyam are 4 and 3. So, if we take the common factor as X, so ratios of Ram and Shyam ages are 4 and 3. If we take the common factor as X, then their ages will be 4X and 3X. Since the ratio is 4:3 of their present ages, so if we take the common factor as X, then their ages will be 4X and 3X. And Second part of statement says that 4 years later, their ages will be in ratio 6:5. So, first of all, we will find their age after 4 years. 4 years later means after 4 years. If the present age of Ram is 4x, then after 4 years, his age will be 4x plus 4. And if the present age of Sham is 3x, then 4 years later, his age will be 3x plus 4. And the statement says that 4 years later, their ages will be in ratio. 4 years later, ratio of their ages will be, this is given in the statement, that 4 years later, their ages will be in ratio 6:5. So, this is our equation. So, when we have formed our equation, we can solve this and we will find our value of x. So, this is our equation. How we will solve it? We will cross multiply. We will cross multiply. We will multiply 5 with this whole term, 4x plus 4, and 6 comes in multiplication with this whole term, 3x plus 4. And to find out the value of x, we will open up the brackets. So 5 into 4x is 20x plus 5 into 4, 20 is equal to 6 into 3x is 18x plus 6 into 4 is 24. So now these two are the variable terms, 20x and 18x, and 20 and 24 are the constant terms. So what we will do? We will shift 18x on the left hand side of the equation and 20 on the right hand side of the equation. And when we move 18x on the left hand side, 18x becomes minus 18x, and when we shift 20 on the right hand side of equation, 20 becomes minus 20. So now our equation becomes 20x minus 18x is equal to 24 minus 20. And 20x minus 18x is 2x is equal to 24 minus 20 is 4. And the value of x comes out to be 4 divided by 2. That means 2. So here value of x has come out to be 2. And 2 is our common factor. X is our common factor and its value is 2. And we have to find the present ages of Ram and Sham. And present age of Ram is 4 into x. And x is 2. So 4 into 2 is 8. So this is the present age of Ram. And present age of Sham becomes 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So present ages of Ram and Sham are 8 and 6 years. Our next question is, present ages of Jia, Kunal and Sagar are in proportions 4:7:9. 8 years ago, sum of their ages was 56. What are their present ages? So, we have given the 3 persons, Jia, Kunal and Sagar, and we have given that their ages are in proportion 4, 7 and 9. And 8 years ago, sum of their ages was 56 and we have to find their present ages. So now we have given the ratio of ages of 3 persons is 4, 7 and 9. So we will take the common factor as x. We will take the common factor as x. Then the age of Jia, Kunal and Sagar becomes, if their ages are in proportion 4, 7 and 9 and x is the common factor, then their ages become 4x, age of Kunal becomes 7x and age of Sagar becomes 9x. So these are the present ages of Jia, Kunal and Sagar. Since we have given that their ages are in ratio 4:7:9, so their present ages becomes 4x, 7x and 9x. Now, the second part of statement says that 8 years ago, sum of their ages was 56. Means 8 years ago, means in the past time, means before 8 years. Sum of their ages is given to us. So, how we will find out their ages before 8 years? So, 8 years ago, the age of Gia was, if presently Gia is 4x years old, then before 8 years or 8 years ago, she was 4x minus 8 years old. Similarly, if the present age of Kunal is 7x, then 8 years ago his age was 7x minus 8. And if Sagar is 9x years old today, then 8 years ago his age was 9x minus 8. Now the second part of the statement is that 8 years ago, sum of ages of all three of them was 56. That means if we add the ages of all three of them 8 years ago, then the sum was 56. So if we add all these terms, we will get 4x minus 8 plus 7x minus 8 plus 9x minus 8. And this sum is equal to 56. This is given to us and this is our equation. And we have to solve this equation and we will find the value of x. So to solve this equation, there are three constant terms, minus 8 and minus 8 and three variable terms, 4x, 7x and 9x. When we add 4x plus 7x plus 9x, what do we get? 4x plus 7x is 11x plus 9x is 20x. Minus, we have minus 8, minus 8, minus 8. That means 3 times 8. And minus 8, minus 8, minus 8 becomes minus 24 is equal to 56. So, this is the constant term minus 24. We will take it to the right hand side. We will shift minus 24 on the right hand side of the equation. And what do we get? 20x is equal to 56 plus 24 because minus 24 becomes plus 24 when we take it on the right hand side. So now what do we get? 20x is equal to 56 plus 24 is 80. So 20x becomes equal to 80 and the value of x comes out to be 80 divided by 20 is 4. So value of x is 4. So we can find the present ages of Jia, Kunal and Sagar because common factor is equal to 4. Then the present age of Jia becomes 4 into 4 is 16. And the present age of Kunal becomes 7 into 4 is 28. And the age of Sagar is 9 into 4 is 36. So these are the present ages of Jia, Kunal and Sagar. The last question of our topic is 2 years ago, father was 3 times as old as son and 2 years hence twice his age will be equal to 5 times that of son. Find their present ages. So we will solve this question step by step. So in this type of question, we have given that 2 years ago, father was 3 times as old as son. So we have given the direct relation 2 years ago between the age of father and son. 2 years ago, father was 3 times as old as son. So we will take the age of son as x 2 years ago. So we will let that age of son was x years 2 years ago and that of father was 3x because this is given to us that father was 3 times as old as son 2 years ago. That means son, if the age of son was x, then age of father was 3x. And these ages are in the past time, 2 years ago. Then present ages will be, if the age of son was x years, 2 years ago, then the present age of son will be x plus 2. So similarly, if 2 years ago age of father was 3x, then the present age of father will be 3x plus 2. So these are the present ages of son and father. Now the second part of the statement says that 2 years hence. Hence means after 2 years. That means in the future. That 2 years hence, twice his age will be equal to 5 times. So here 2 years hence means in the future. That means 2 years from now. So these are the present ages, and 2 years hence means 2 years from now. So if presently age of son is x plus 2, then after 2 years his age will be x plus 2 plus 2. That means x plus 4. And similarly, if the present age of father is 3x plus 2, then 2 years hence his age will be 3x plus 2 plus 2. That means 3x plus 4. So these are the ages of father and son 2 years hence. And we have given that 2 years hence twice the age of father will be equal to 5 times that of son. So this is given in the statement that twice the age of father, which will be 2 times that of 3x plus 4, will be equal to 5 times that of son. That means the age of son is x plus 4 and this will be 5 times. So twice the age of father will be equal to 5 times the age of son. So this is given in the statement and this is our equation. And if we solve this equation, we can find the value of x. So when we solve this equation, what do we get? 2 into 3x is 6x plus 2 into 4, 8 is equal to 5 into x is 5x plus 5 into 4 is 20. So now how do we solve this equation? Here we have 6x and here we have 5x. And these are the constant terms 8 and 20. What we will do? We will shift 5x on the left hand side of the equation and we will shift the 8 on the right hand side of the equation. When we shift 5x on the left hand side, it becomes minus 5x. And when we shift 8 on the another side of equation, this becomes minus 8. So now our equation is 6x minus 5x is equal to 20 minus 8. 6x minus 5x is equal to x and 20 minus 8 is equal to 12. So the value of x comes out to be 12. So this is the value of x. And what do we need to find? We need to find the present ages of father and son. And what are their present ages? These are their present ages. So value of x is 12. Then the age of son is 12 plus 2, 14. And the value of x is 12. Put the value of x over here. 3 into 12 is 36 plus 2 is 38. So these are the present ages of father and son, 14 and 38. These are the present ages because we need to find the present ages. So these were the all types of the questions on the ages for class 8. If you have any problem, you can ask in the comment box. In the next class, we will solve the questions on the boats and the stream. If you want to learn with me, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next class.